Sometimes starting these videos is extremely difficult. It's super hard to do. I shouldn't say sometimes, pretty much every day. It's a struggle to actually get started on creating a video and coming up with a new topic, especially doing it daily. But I'm making a commitment to myself and all of my viewers. For 90 days, I'm figuring it out. Every single day I'll be here, without fail. I will be here. I'll be posting a new video, and hopefully everybody can get something out of it. Hopefully it's good for everybody. Something I realized today was taking a compliment isn't always easy. It's pretty sad that we lose the ability. We don't know how to take a compliment. You know, like, think about the last time somebody complimented you on something and you could feel it. You know it was genuine and they meant it. The videos that I've been posting, the support, the kindness, and the generosity has been overwhelming. You guys are motivating me every single day to keep going and keep doing this. I'm starting to reach people. I'm starting to inspire people. They're finding motivation. Making these videos is every bit as therapeutic for me as it is for all the people that are watching these videos. And I'm really enjoying doing it. I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate you more than you know. What I'm getting at, I guess, is we don't compliment each other enough. We don't tell people, hey, you look good today, or you're doing fantastic work. We don't encourage people to keep going. People don't encourage us to keep going. That's something that we should all strive to do, but we don't. And I think a lot of it is because we don't really receive it anymore. So when we receive compliments, it's hard for us sometimes. So it's been brought to my attention that learning how to receive a compliment is something that I need to do. And I want to point it out to all of you. That's something that you need to do as well. Learn how to take a compliment. Where did everything go wrong to the point where we don't even know how to take a compliment? When somebody says something nice to us, it makes us think, like, is he serious? Or we don't know what the feeling of, like, blushing, right? When's the last time somebody made you blush? That's a perfectly natural human emotion that we don't ever get to feel anymore. We don't ever get to experience it. So when it happens, it makes us want a turtle shell, crawl up inside of our shell and be like, whoa, how do I take that? What do I do with that? It's a good thing to receive a compliment. It makes you feel incredible, as it should. But at first, you forget how to take a compliment. It's so easy. It's so simple. It's one of those things that I have to learn how to accept. I think we all need to learn how to take it. We all need to learn how to accept it. We need to figure out how. You know, my wife, she compliments me all the time, and she still makes me blush. But when it comes from somebody else, it feels different. It's weird. When's the last time you guys gave somebody else a compliment? Like a true heartfelt compliment. Damn, dude, you're looking sharp, buddy. Or say you're a supervisor at your work, or you know, you just have a coworker, and you go over and look at the work that they're doing and compliment them on their work. When I was a plumber, that was something that I used to take so much pride in doing that. Like my copper joints, all my sweat joints, the cleanliness, the outcome. It's funny because my oldest brother, he's a plumber as well currently. He does commercial, industrial, that kind of stuff. And he's been sending me pictures of his handiwork and just how clean it is with his uni strut, super clean sweat joints, everything perfectly aligned, nothing's out of direction, everything's nice and square. He doesn't have holes all over the wall where he's hanging his uni strut. And I can't help but to compliment him. The dude's come a long way. Me being his little brother, I'm the one that got him into doing plumbing. And here he is still, 20 years later, pounding away at it, taking pride in what he does, taking pride in his craft. I think it's amazing. I love it. I used to do the same thing. Sometimes I miss being in the trades. I miss doing plumbing for that reason. It was awesome to be able to stand back and look at the cleanliness of your work and actually see something that's tangible, something that you created like an art with your own two hands. I miss that. I can't tell you guys enough how appreciative I am of the support, the compliments, the positivity that's being passed my way. People are really enjoying these YouTube videos. And sometimes, even though people are supportive, I mean, supportive as hell, my analytics are showing that you guys are watching the hell out of these videos. People are liking, commenting, and subscribing like crazy. Way more positive than I thought. I was talking to my wife Robin today about it, and she told me, did you really expect anything different? She's always called me a unicorn. She says I'm built different. That's not true. I'm built the same. We all are. We just forget that sometimes. And it's mostly because of limiting beliefs. how we get over these limiting beliefs is meditation, because those are all trapped in your subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is what is pulling the controls and pulling the sticks. Subconscious mind is what we function off of every single day. That's what keeps us safe. But inside of that safety is also problems, because sometimes we want to be too safe. We try to stay too safe. And we don't even realize it, right? But using this YouTube channel, for me, it's kind of like a comparable to being able to stand back, look at my handiwork when I was a plumber. I keep referencing the channel because I have something tangible that I'm creating every day to help get better every single day. If you look back at my old videos, you'll see a huge difference in the quality that I'm able to put out. You can see the gains just by going back a couple weeks, and you can see the progress, the progression. It's progression we can all experience. I'm pointing it out because in your everyday life you can make the same progress as long as you commit to it, as long as you commit to yourself and your future. I look at the analytics and it tells me that on average, the average age is between the average age of the people viewing these videos is between the age of 27 and 35. That's the average age. So if you put that in between, in the middle, we're at 32 years old, right? And last night I got to thinking, I'm eligible to retire in 4.5 years. I'll be able to draw out of my 401k, I'll get my pension, I'll get all that, right? Like it's a full retirement. My medical benefits, my dental benefits, I still got to pay for them, but I'll be able to keep them. But retiring at 50, that's what I'll be in 4.5 years. Retiring at 50 is still an early retirement. And thankfully, my wife and I have set ourselves up to where we can retire at 50. But if you look at the amount of years that I've had to sell to my employers over the years, the amount of years that I've had to dedicate to making somebody else wealthy or protecting somebody else, or however you want to look at it, all these years, it adds up to 32 years, between 18 to 50. And last night I was having a conversation with one of my subscribers, and it just got me thinking, if you're 32 years old and you're watching this right now, in 4.5 years, I will have sold the equivalent of your life. Think about that. I hope that makes sense. I don't really know a better way to put it. You have to plan for that. You have to put money aside every single paycheck. You have to pay yourself first and show that you love yourself first and you give a shit about your future. Instead of buying that new thing, even if it's $10, you have to pay yourself first. You have to figure it out. You have to. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Otherwise, you're going to end up working until the day you die for somebody else. You have to be able to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your future. When it comes to investing in yourself, go take a college class at a junior college or something. They're cheap. If you can't afford it, save up the money. Invest in yourself. Get an online coaching session from somebody, a business consultation. Go to the Small Business Administration in your area, the SBA. They'll help you start your own business. They'll help you get established, tell you the steps, teach you how to write a business plan. If you need it, how to get a loan, how to get started, they'll teach you everything. They'll teach you everything you need to know to start your own business, except your numbers, which is the most important part of running a successful business. Paying attention to your profit margins and hitting those margins. Once again, getting rid of your limiting beliefs that people aren't going to pay you whatever wage or whatever hourly rate you need to charge. This might sound crazy, but plumbers right now, their hourly rate is around $600 an hour. Why can't you charge that? You can. You totally can. You might feel like you're ripping somebody off. You don't realize that your time is the most valuable asset you'll ever have. It's the most valuable thing you'll ever possess. Once it's gone, you'll never get it back. Never. So when you sell it to somebody, when you sell that time, you have to think to yourself, what is your life worth? Because what is your time worth? You're trading time for money to try to guarantee that in the future it'll pay off. Learn how to code, learn how to weld, learn how to do plumbing, learn how to do HVAC, electrical. Get in the trades. The money's great. The money is fantastic once you learn it, once you get proficient at it, and you become excellent. But just because you're a good plumber or electrician or HVAC guy, that doesn't mean that you're going to be a good business owner. That doesn't mean that you're going to be a good manager or leader for your crews. Getting out of that 9-to-5 rat race, getting away from that low-paying job. Even if you're at $50 an hour, you're selling yourself short, and that's double what the average person makes. The average person will max out at $65,000 a year in their lifetime. That's average. $50 an hour, you're in the $100,000 a year club. You're in the six-figure club. That's putting your income well above average, double average. When you start getting close to like $200 a year, $100 an hour, you start paying more taxes than the average person makes. The best compliment you can receive is compensating yourself for the time that you're selling out of your life. That's a compliment. When you can finally establish enough money to where you are able to stand from a position of fuck you, to where you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. When your boss says, hey, you're coming in Saturday, fuck you. Hey, you're coming in Sunday, fuck you. Hey, you're gonna go do this for me, fuck you. That's gonna be the best compliment that you will ever be able to receive. Believing that you deserve that is probably one of the more difficult things you'll ever do in your life. Something in the back of your head, you're gonna believe that that's ripping somebody off. You're gonna feel like you're literally ripping somebody off because you're charging $600, $700 an hour, $400 an hour. Think of the price of your paying. All these years that you've been working at your 9-to-5 job, you've been slaving away. You're being taught that you have a salary cap or you have an earnings cap, and that's complete bullshit. The way that you look at life and the way that you look at the way that you're selling your time has to change. It has to change. You have to invest in yourself. Like I said, invest in yourself and go get some life coaching. Go get some business consulting. Go get some sort of advice on how you can become a better person and generate more wealth for yourself. Do more for you and do more for your family. Understand that there is no cap on your salary. There is no cap on your wage. There is no cap on your life. Is your life only worth a couple $1 million? If you're making $50,000 a year, in 20 years, you've made $1 million. And right now, $50,000 a year, that's difficult to live off of. That's hard to live off of. And for some reason, you think that you're not worth that, or you think that that's the most that you'll ever make. You haven't figured out that your life is what you're selling for some made up, preconceived number. You need to pay yourself first. You need to compliment yourself. We all need to learn how to take a compliment. We need to reteach ourselves how to take a compliment. We need to learn how to reprogram our subconscious mind through meditation and prayer. That's the only way that we're going to be able to tap into our subconscious mind, is through meditation and overcoming these beliefs that have just been so wrongly programmed into our minds. You have to remember, your wage is the value that you provide to society. If you're working for somebody, if you have a job and you have a boss, you work for some bullshit corporation that you're making wealthy every single day, how much is their hourly wage? How much are they making every year? Why can't you do the same? Figuring out your purpose, understanding the value that you bring to the world. Our lives are they're so valuable, and we've been taught to just freely give them away, sell them to the lowest bidder, sell our time like it means nothing. We've been taught to forget that our time is valuable. We've been taught to believe that we are valuable. Here she comes. Sometimes things just need to be put in perspective in ways that we don't understand because we've never thought about something a certain way. I'm trying to point out examples. Here's another one. When you have a child, when you have a kid, you only have 18 summers with that child, 18. And you're selling those summers at a discount because you don't know how to compliment yourself. You don't see the importance of that compliment. I want to see everyone. I want to see every one of you grow. I want nothing more than to see progress in life for everyone. One of the things this YouTube channel is teaching me is in the comments section, you'll be able to come back in a couple of weeks or months, even years, and you'll be able to tell me how you've changed in your life. You'll be able to motivate how you've changed in your life. The entire goal behind this channel is to create a community of like-minded individuals that have health and nutrition in mind. This community ain't going nowhere but up. And I'm glad you're here to join the ride because it's going to be a fun one. If you've got anything out of this, I can't tell you how much. I can't express enough how much I appreciate the support and how much it means to me. You guys are a bunch of freaking legends. I want to thank you for showing up. I hope you're showing up for yourself. I hope you got something out of this content. I hope you keep coming back because I'll be here tomorrow and I hope you will be too. Peace.